Some of you have asked a question about how will communion look like when we start worshiping in a group, and it's a great question. And we know that it's one of those things where there's a lot of contact, and we're trying to avoid contact as much as possible with one person to the next. And so communion is going to look a little different. When we start with our drive in worship, we're going to ask you to bring your own, just like what we've been doing since, probably, well, it was Monday, Thursday, when we asked you to bring your own elements to the table. And so we're going to ask you to continue to do that as we do the drive-in worships. But if you forget, the church did buy a bunch of these things. They're called communion cups, and they're really sort of cute. They remind me a little bit of those K cups that you would use for coffee. And it has two parts to it. One of them is the communion wafer right there. You can see it. And then the other one is grape juice. So it's very easy to use. There's actually two flaps to it. The first flap is a very transparent, thin flap. It looks like this. And you pull that off, and that will expose just the communion wafer. And so you can see it. And actually, it's about, I would say about 2/3 the size of a regular wafer there. So that's what the wafer looks like. And then when we commune the blood of Christ, here, this has the juice. And you pull the second tab off of there, which is a little bit more sturdier than the first one. Okay, and then you would consume the juice. So we will have these out available. We'll probably have them on some sort of a tray or whatever, and we'll come and say, hey, do you need communion, the elements? And you'd say, yeah, I need 3 of them. And so we'll be able to give you these 3 of them for you to be able to participate in communion. So that's what these cups look like. We have about, a little less than 500 now. We've been using them a little bit off and on. And so we will be ready to serve communion if you forget your elements. All right? So cheers. Blessings to you all.